Shalom Aleichem, and it's my honor and pleasure, especially that we are in the Daled Amos of 770 of Mutton Kodesh here, that you always meet good old friends, and it's good to see Alti Yeshiva Bacher, Alti Yeshiva Chas V'Shalom, Alti Yeshiva Chaver, Baruch Hashem, Karev now, that's not only a Ish Yodea Sefer, somebody who learns and learned, but he actually lives with his learning. He doesn't know he's hundreds and thousands of miles away from us, but I see his writings and everything that we learn about Kavish Kamavushal and Maluach Kareteach and all these issues that we discuss Chaya Yom Yom. Rabbi Levi Zirkind actually deals with Mamashus, and we just came across the Yerushalmi that Yerushalmi says that it all started off with the first machlekes in Shas. The first machlekes, up to then there was never a machlekes in Yiddishkeit. It was a machlekes between Hillel and Shammai, and then it trickled down to a massive Yiddishkeit of machlekes because they didn't take shimush. They didn't take shimush. This is the man with shimush. He hands-on does it. He lives all this. So Rabbi Zirkind, besides being the shliach of Fresno, California, deals with Chaya Yom Yom with Kashrus. Now, exactly his title, I know people don't like doing this, but I'm going to ask him, Rabbi Levi Zirkind, to give his own title, his own yichus, and then we'll discuss quickly. We're both on the run. Discuss some of halacha l'maisa issues. So please.
I'm Rabbi Levi Zirkind. As Rabbi Wilhelm said, I am the shliach of Fresno, California. I am also the rabbinic administrator of Vaad HaKashrus in Northern California. And I was involved ever since I came to Fresno 26 years ago in Shluchitz. I got involved in Kashrus right away.
You want to explain, first of all, how that happened?
It started off with Rabbi Levi hearing that I was appointed by the Rebbe Tes Shvat Tafshin Nun as a shliach, and that was by dollars. And he asked me to consider.
Rabbi Levi is okay.
Sorry, Rabbi Daniel Levi of the OK met me at night. Shvat or Yud Shvat at night, and he says, I heard you're going to Fresno, California. Shlichus, would you like to do some hashgacha for me on behalf of the OK? I said, sure. So his associate, Rabbi Eliezer Tadabam, a big Talmud Chacham, came out a few months later, and he gave me the shimush, the basic shimush of kashrus was Rabbi Eliezer Tadabam. I also did with Rabbi Levi a little bit. I went to visit commercial factories.
So what type of plans are? Everybody has their, by the way, a couple of weeks ago, I interviewed Rabbi Nathanson, who also is a mumcha in kashrus. Everybody has their niche, their field. Rabbi Pekarsky was dealing with hides. Rabbi Goldstein from OU was dealing with eggs. What would you consider your niche?
My niche would be either what we call commercial manufacturing. Food service, which is basically the restaurant / commercial kitchen application, hotel.
So Rabbi Zirkind, which of the most common halachas that we talk about, obviously, ben yoimoy, not ben yoimoy, kavish kamavusha, which one comes out, which one do you have to deal with every time you come into a plant? And
the way my system, that's why I'm rushing to the plane today, is to catch I'll get a koshering to be done tomorrow morning, which, as you know, today is July 5th, the Misparam, and tomorrow is the day after all the holiday and weekend. So we have a very easy system to do Eini Ben Yoimoy on a Monday morning or Sunday, and that is what we try to make. Very few times with the ever do we allow a Eini Ben Yoimoy. That means within a 24-hour downtime, it usually winds up.
Very few times you allow a ben yoimoy.
You're right, a ben yoimoy, sorry.
Do you plague him it then?
Obviously, you're always going to be plague him.
What do you use?
Either you use a bleach or any chemical agent, or you do a double kosher, which means you do it one time, go through it, rinse it, run some chemicals through and do a second time, or chemicals before and do it twice. And that
obviously you know that the Chaber talks about Afer being pagan. There's a big shachar. They all challenge him. It says no such a thing as Afer being pagan. Lo Shamanu, the shach I think says a thing, and every Moshe's heter with the soap. So how did it go from soap to what you just said, bleach? Obviously, when you talk about Hilton hotels and all these bar mitzvahs and chasnas, they're not shutting it down for 24 hours. So how does it work?
So we try. Okay, so here's what we do.
For a chasna.
For a chasana, you try on a Hilton hotel, but it's not going to happen all the time. So here's what we do. There are certain things that you know you're not going to get a ben yoim, any ben yoim, right?
Like what?
Like what? The oven.
Unless they have a kosher kitchen.
Unless they have a kosher kitchen. Okay, that's why you'd rather opt that they have either a kosher kitchen or a kosher designated prep area. Which means sometimes a caterer will cook in their kitchen, bring it to the hotel, and then bring it to the hotel and then warm it up. Bring their own warmers and everything else. That eliminates 3/4 of your problems. Your biggest problems are going to happen. I've done a hashgacha where you have three treifa kitchens, one kosher, and they're mixing back and forth, back and forth, one to another. That you need 10 mashgichim, even if it's a small area. I wouldn't say 10. I'm exaggerating. There is a ratio of 1 to 50. Sometimes the ratio does work. Sometimes you go 1 to 75, one mashgiach for 75 people, but it goes back and forth in that area. And as you have more and more people of this party, you increase mashgichim.
So why are you saying? And what do you do when it's a ben yomer, when they don't shut down from yesterday's pork party today?
So you have one way of doing it is called al-libun, which is not hagola. That's also one that has to do in it.
What's the benefit? Making a stronger hagola?
It's a benefit. His benefit is the way I was just explaining to me is once you use fire, it's a more intensity. So once you use fire, it doesn't make a difference of the degree of heat. Because I just explained the Vacher, according to the Rebbe Rashab in Chelik Hey, Iknus Kedesh, of the Rebbe Rashab in Kedesh, where he brings down that there are two types of Livim Kal. According to the lower level of Livim Kal, it is a Hagolah, a little higher than Hagolah. So you could take
it. Rebbe said that
it's sort of, but now the Rebbe Rashab is masber that very clearly, and you can follow that shot of the Rebbe Rashab in the Alter Rebbe. If I have a bunch of pots and pans, just take a blowtorch.
Are you saying that you're going to use that for a ben yomer?
Why not?
The less bread.
The less bread, I have no choice. What am I supposed to do?
Because you want it, and then you kasher it. Because we try not to have ben yomer.
Yeah, but the question is like this: what is really ein ben yomer? Is it your dishes, your silverware? What is ein ben yomer?
At least the oven.
The oven, but the oven you definitely do a libun. You're going to do a libun on the oven.
You're going to do a libun on the.
So the ein ben yomer is basically out of Hagolah.
So are you telling me that the dishes, you're anyways relying that it's a klisheni or a heter? You're throwing in another heter that might.
I'm not throwing. You have to understand what happens on what you call cutlery. Okay, you said either you have a kosher kitchen or the caterer is in the city. You don't have to kasher that much. So what are we kashering? A table or two?
No. You kasher all.
So you say if understand what you're dealing with. Obviously, if I can do the best I can, I would want to get the best possible halachic application here, which means hold off to the oven. It means come in, type up the oven Sunday or Friday afternoon, and come in like say Shabbos.
That doesn't happen in most of the big hotels.
In the bigger hotels, no, it doesn't happen. So you're stuck with doing a libun.
Right.
That's your best shot. That's the real world of kashrus.
That's because we have no choice.
No, we have no choice. But you try to again. Then there's other ways. A lot of people use, even in the ovens, they'll try to use aluminum foil because you have another heter. So there's always some guys want to use 1, 2, and 3 to cover themselves to go higher and higher and higher.
Okay. Now I understand you also have a great experience with wine.
I have a great experience with wine. Wine is its own unique little set of halachas.
I have something which is Levi Zirkind, and I have no, I don't know, I don't have a good answer. Kitzur Shulchan Aruch.
Yeah.
It says that a Baal Nefesh is machmir, and it's mashmir clear in Shulchan Aruch. And even stam yenam is asher b'hadar.
Okay.
Even stam, and yet you could see from a liquor store selling stam yenam.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on? First of all, I will tell you that the most ones who rely on stam yenam is
And the local liquor store here told me that the Rebbe Zalman Shimon said he could sell it.
based on the other day in another simon. It's Chayre B'Davar Asa. It's Chayre B'Davar Asa is the Yisa Deraisa. The Stamin is at best the Yisa Derabanan.
It's because it might be a Horizontal.
No, we don't hold that. We're in the United States of America. We do not hold.
Oh, so you're saying it's not a Horizontal anymore?
No, it's not a Venezuela. If you go to India and they do what you call sacramental wine, that is a Venezuela mamish, and that is mamish yain nesach matera. Yain. In America, the use of the rabbanon.
We rely on that.
Kind of
You know that OU or
we're not going to go and say that we're going to make any less standards. We're going to be mivashal the wine to make illuminate the issue. Otherwise, you have anybody kicks a pipe.
right, it's good.
No, it's not. It's only put together. No, if you have these pipes that are like a mile long of pipes, and we're moving the wine a mile long, and one guy kicks it, it's over. So you have to make sure it's mivashal. So you try to eliminate everything possible. The Isa of Isa Bano, you're saying it's Tabin, and it's not a Vedazara. We don't in America, North America, there's not a Vedazara. It's only said the minute I say Medeim, that's that is the we say the custom on
So give us a practical story that happened to you that would sit down. That would help you. That would help us understand. I know you're running to the airport. Tell us my simple story that happened.
And which word?
And the wine.
Okay, I'll give you a classical. That's when I had my mashgichim. I was doing a kosher chasana for a dear friend of mine. And what you have to do, you sit with the caterers, go through the menu, know what's going on. I know this is vegetables, this is the salad, this is the sauce for the dessert, this is the main entrance. You go through everything in 2.5 days to get there. I knew that there was supposed to be for this guy this dessert, chocolate sauce. Obviously, because it's fleishik, you have part of chocolate sauce. And we had three kitchens in this place. One was kosher, and turns out a fourth kitchen was this place. The chef is cooking his sauces, which is OUD. Okay. Now he comes in, he's ready to use it, and the mashgiach missed it. I said, hold on. Tell the chef, do me a favor, wait a second. I ran up, jumped up a flight of stairs. Here is the sauce we're supposed to use.
So you're saying if you would have not been there, there would
Without
have
a problem.
It would have been.
Yes.
So your point is that mashgiach is a serious business.
Yes, you need a mashgiach who's astute, knows what they're doing, quick on their feet. Quick with I was explaining why we use usually mevushal wine by chasana. Everybody wants. Why not? You don't know who the guests are.
Oh, okay.
So it turns out one of the guests who was supposed to say bracha under the chuppah